Well, I've been in Mount Elizabeth since 1980. When we first started, there were only about 3 or 4 cardiologists here, and the total number of doctors was only about 40 or 50. Mount Elizabeth was the biggest medical center, and I decided that would be the best place to go to. And it is next to the hospital, which is important. Hospital and the clinics are all integrated into one center.
I'm a cardiothoracic surgeon, and I began work at Mount Elizabeth Hospital in January 1981. So this is a picture of the original Mount Elizabeth Hospital in 1981. And you can see at that period there was a row of terrace houses here, which have of course now been replaced with a high-rise condominium. When I joined the hospital, we prepared to do the first open heart operation after we had modified one of the operating theatres. At the same time, we also had to prepare the intensive care unit.
I joined Mount Elizabeth on the 12th of September 1988. I'm a nurse manager in high dependency unit. High dependency unit actually came up to this surgical ward and they took 4 beds there. They renovated level 3 here and we moved down here with 11 high D beds and 4 single rooms.
I've been in Mount Elizabeth in 1977 November. I'm a photographic imaging assistant. We're having a dark rooms. Every month you have to take care of the processor. You have to change the chemicals every 1 month. And you take at least 1 hour to change all the 3 chemicals. We change to the daylight system, where it's more advanced. There's no need for the dark room to exist anymore.
I'm a senior ambulance driver in Mount Elizabeth. I started working in 1981. When I drive that time, it's a small ambulance, not comfortable because they were using manual. If now on all auto, it's easy for us.
Our first patient was a 12-year-old girl who had come from Johor with her mother, and she had a narrowing in one of her heart valves here, as well as a hole in the heart. Her life had been a nightmare because of a deteriorating heart condition. This is a picture of this girl's heart operation, and because, as I said, of the preparations we had made, her operation was very successful.
There's one patient from Indonesia. So whenever there's an Indonesian patient, I will become their interpreter. And their first time came here, when you talk to them in Bahasa, they will feel very secure. And from there, we make friends. As time goes by, when they come back, they will just look for me just chit-chat.
The first patient that I remember was this lady who has got some facial surgery done. So her face was bandaged up, so she couldn't see me, but she can hear me. She was discharged from the hospital, and 6 months down the road, she came back to visit. And because I was talking to a staff, and she pointed out, she said, "Oh yeah, Sally." And then she was telling me, I was in room 3023. I recognize your voice.
Well, after you've taken care of them for many years, you become more than patients, close friends. I think meeting up with patients from different ethnic groups, different cultures, always very interesting. I'll keep on going as long as I can. Maori, I would say, is my first home.
I needed something more to add value to the work that I had done. And this something more was provided by Mount Elizabeth Hospital in the way of quality assurance, that I could provide a high quality clinical care to my heart patients, and this would be combined with a high standard of safety of care provided by the Mount Elizabeth Hospital management.
The thought of going to another hospital has never crossed my mind from the day I joined. I enjoy interaction with patients, interacting with my staff, and because I have a good team of staff, I think that gave me the incentive to continue working.
Mount Elizabeth is my family. All the youngsters treat me like their daddy. When I see the patient smiling at me, that made me so happy also.
Mount Elizabeth is very good to me. It's very, very good because they cover everything to me. I love Mount Elizabeth. I cannot leave Mount Elizabeth. I think might be till my end of my word.
And my wish is that not only will we be making history together, we would also make Mount Elizabeth great again.
Happy birthday to Mount Elizabeth Hospital.
Happy birthday, Mount Elizabeth Hospital. I'm very happy to be working in this hospital.
Happy 40 years for Mount Elizabeth Hospital, and I hope the hospital continue to thrive and do well and manage high quality medical care.
Happy birthday, Mount Elizabeth. Thank you for having me.
Happy birthday, Mount Elizabeth Hospital, and wishing you 40 more years of a very successful treatment for the patients at the hospital.